Hey folks, just a quick update. Still here in Lapa, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This morning, I went to meet with a lawyer here in Brazil that specializes in visas and different things. And we went through what we could. He recommended that I go see the consulate directly, which I honestly did not know was an option for us because every time that we have tried to see the consulate, we've had to have appointments. He said, no, you go to the gate, you let them know that you're an American citizen, and they will let you in. So I did that. I got inside and I waited for about an hour to talk to the consulate. The consulate came and I asked him, we just want an update on the status of our exception request, understanding that the visa pause is affecting everyone and it's a much broader thing than just us, but we did file that exception, and since April 2nd that has been there, April 17th, we know that there was a letter to Senator Haggerty's office saying that we were just waiting for final approval. Then again on May 8th, we had a letter to Senator Haggerty again stating that we were waiting for final approval. It is now May 27 and we still have not heard anything. So I explained all that to the consulate and he shook his head and he said, I am so sorry. He says, not one single exception has been granted. And I just kind of was stunned. He says, they're not granting any exceptions to this pause. He says, we were even told in an inter-office memo that certain medical personnel would be exempt and get their status, their visas printed. And he says, not even one of them has happened yet. He says, we were under the impression, and then he says, I'm sorry that we told you differently back then, but he says, right now, we don't see any way around this. There are no exceptions being granted. And that's coming from the State Department, not the consulate. So that brings us to a very critical juncture. I can't really afford to stay here away from our business back in Tennessee, away from my wife and away from the house. And yet I don't feel good about leaving Emmanuel here by himself. We made the difficult decision that I really need to get home and continue our business there, being that we have no idea when this is going to end. So I will be returning to the United States. Today I spent all day and we were able to secure a nice apartment here in Lapa, very close to Emmanuel's school. They are aware that he is a minor and he will be staying here by himself. And they gave the approval on that. So we do have a safe place for him. There is no adult supervision, but the landlord said that they would drop in and check on him time to time and make sure that he is okay. We will be in constant communication with him daily, and of course, making sure that he has what he needs as far as food and clothes and the different things that are required to live. So that's our update for today. It's not the outcome that we wanted going into the meeting with the consulate, but it's where we're at. And we appreciate all your prayers. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you that have given to the GoFundMe campaign. That money is being set aside specifically to support Manuel while he is here. That it will go towards the rental of the apartment where he's at. It is nothing fancy. It is nothing outlandish. It is actually one of the least expensive places that we could find in a safe area close to his school. So that's what we got there. But the money will be going towards his apartment. It will be going towards his ongoing expenses, food, his school, and his clothing needs. We will be traveling back and forth periodically. I don't know how often that's going to be able to be a reality, but we do want to travel back here to be with him and spend that time. Hopefully this visa pause will eventually end and his visa can be printed. We just don't know, and that's where we're at right now. As the old saying goes, between a rock and a hard place. And that's where we're at. Again, thank you all for your sharing, for your prayers, and for those of you that have donated, we thank you very much. I was hoping to give a much more lively and good news report, but that's where we're at. Thank you. Have a good day.